So I need to share a little secret with you guys. That is, or a confession I should say, is that I struggle with varnish. It seems like it should be so simple. You know, painting should be the hard part. The varnish should be the easy part. But in all reality, I struggle with the varnish probably more than the painting. So I'm trying a new varnish. I've tried Liquitex high gloss varnish. My problem with that is trying to get it really nice and smooth, because I really want smooth. I've used the Minwax Poly, which doesn't give me the high gloss, really nice finish, smooth look that I'm looking for either. So today I want to try out the DecoArt Clear Pouring Topcoat and see what this does, because if this is not dreamy and wonderful, then I'm moving on to resin, because I do love the glassy finish of resin. So I figured I would use the 10K painting to show you guys demonstrate and try it out for myself, the DecoArt Clear Pouring Topcoat. So real quick, let me read the directions for you. It says, create a high-end finish with this one-step pouring top coat. Dries to a lacquer-like high gloss finish, ideal for canvases, wood panels, or other flat art surfaces. Directions, do not shake. I really want to shake it for some reason, but I'm not. Pour over dry painted surface. Tilt surface for even coverage and drain off excess to prevent pooling. Smooth out sides with a palette knife or brush. Place at a 45-degree angle and allow to air dry overnight. If a thicker finish is desired, apply a second coat and place surface at the opposite 45-degree angle. Avoid disturbing surface while top coat is drying. Should be above 50 degrees. Do not freeze. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to try this out. I've got a box here that the pups chewed on, so I thought that was perfect for this, and I cut it to the height so this could be at a 45-degree angle. I've got a palette knife for the edges. I feel like I'm going to pour this on first and get it kind of even, try to move it around, and then I'll flip it up to 45-degree angle. So on the back side, let me show you this. I added my push pins here like I always do. I always have push pins to raise the painting from the surface. But these ones I pop back in at an angle so that when I put the box under here, then it's not touching the surface down here, so I don't have pooling up. Oops. So, I don't know if you can see this. So it's not touching the surface. I can actually fit a pinky under here. And so it won't pool up and I won't have this big edge here. I want it to pool off, flow off. So I'm going to go ahead, bring you guys in a little bit closer, and we're going to try this out. All right, well, I must not have hit the record button or something. I don't know, my camera just shut off, so I'm super sorry. I literally just poured a whole bunch on here, and I'm trying to move it around with my fingers. I think I poured a little too much. It's pretty darn thick on the top here. And so I'm just trying to get the sides real nice and coated, and we'll let it do the self-leveling. It says that it does once we tip it up at the 45-degree angle, and we'll see where we go from there. So I'm just moving this around with my fingers. I am trying to get the edges nice and coated. I'm not getting it perfect. Not sure if I need to, but this is our first trial, so let's see how it goes. Oh, that's looking nicer on the sides. Okay. I just want to make sure I have a nice coating on the sides. It does feel like Elmer's glue for sure. Got a little area right here I don't feel like is covered as well. Okay. So, sorry my head's probably in the way, but it's gonna have to do for the moment. because I want to make sure I got this side real well. It looks like I just coated it all in Elmer's glue. It's a little bit like the Minwax, except a lot thicker. Oh, and it's drying on my fingers, and it feels like Elmer's glue. Okay, hopefully I don't break out in a rash. Okay, you see how milky this is right here? That looks super milky to me, but we'll see. We're gonna tip it up and let it do its self-leveling. Oh. All right, they said 45 minutes. The direction says 45 degrees, not 45 minutes, and leave it overnight. So I can see this pooling down there, already shifting. I keep touching up my sides for a little while. And I'm gonna just let you guys watch this on, I'm gonna speed up the film and let you just watch what it does. I'll leave the camera on for a little while, and then we'll take a peek at it in the morning. Alright, so I want to show you guys what I'm seeing and what I'm struggling with. So, yes, definitely it's pooling up down here. I didn't give enough room, for sure, so I keep going back and using my palette knife and scraping along the bottom and pulling it out. You can see my mess. But here's where I'm struggling on the sides. So, I hope you can see this well. Do you see those drips? I keep going through and using the palette knife to smooth them out, but then they keep appearing. So, let's go here again. See that? That's not what I want. I want nice and smooth, and I keep getting it smooth, and then I walk away, and then I get these drips, and that's not what I want. Look at that side. Get it smooth, and then it starts pooling up right there. Alright, I just want to give you guys a quick close-up view of what I'm experiencing right now. Alright, back to just watching it float down the canvas. Alright guys, so this is totally dry. This is actually like 2 days later. Let's go in to take a look at these results. Now, because it is varnish, I actually am looking for a glare, which I'm not usually looking for a glare. But let's look at that finish. So do you see how glossy that is? Let's try to get some more light in here. So my overall, let's turn this. Alright, I hope you could see that well enough. So here's what I think. It's a cool varnish. I like that I don't have brush strokes and I didn't have to worry about brush strokes. But if you saw me keep going back and swiping the edges, actually by the time you saw me do that, like stop doing that on the video, I really didn't have to do it much more. So it definitely hardened within about an hour, hour and a half. I stopped having to scrape them off. But I don't love having to do that. I'm not sure if you have to do that with resin all the time, but I haven't tried resin yet. I do like the final finish, except it's not quite as clear as I wanted it to be throughout. Just a little bit, like the top where there was just a little bit, I think that finish is better, but as you get lower down, it really kind of thickened, I think. Maybe I'm just crazy, but that's what I'm feeling like. I'm not sure how I really feel about this varnish. But I did want to share the results with you guys. And so this is what it is. Let me get you a little closer and you can compare to the previous video where I showed the details, and now this is the varnish details. You hear my cat whining upstairs. Okay, overall, I would rate this, I like it better than the poly, but it has a lot of finish. It's kind of in between the high gloss varnish of the poly and the Liquitex high gloss varnish finish. I don't know if that made any sense, but it's kind of in between the two is what I think. The benefit to this, that one, the DecoArt Clear Pouring Topcoat, is that you don't have to worry about brush strokes, and I do like that. Alright, tell me what you think of this varnish finish and comment below. And now, let's get on to our 10K winner. Okay, so it's Sunday, and it's time, and it's late. It's like 10 o'clock. So, you got me with the no makeup on, and I'm about to head up to bed. But before I do, I wanted to hold up to my word that I would pull the 10K winner Sunday night, and I did that, and my random draw brought up Sandra Baker. So Sandra Baker, go ahead and send me a message through my email account. Mine is meishaart@gmail.com. That's meishaart@gmail.com, and we'll get synced up together so I can get this baby shipped off to you. So I just want to say real quick though that I had about 200 submissions, and I'm just so excited about the turnout and all the wonderful messages that I received. They really brought tears to my eyes multiple times, and I can't thank you guys enough. So keep it coming, keep on watching, please keep commenting, tell me what you like, tell me what you need more of, and just keep that community interaction because I love it. Thank you all so very much. Sandra Baker, you're the big winner, so hit me up. Yay! I'm so excited. So, alright guys, that's it for this 10K giveaway. I'm going to do this again when I hit 50K, but that is going to be a while. So, until next time, y'all take care.